Well, we're back on a new day here, and we're about 2.5 weeks away from the next Cleetus cars, and it's time to upgrade our cooling system. I went on ahead and bought us a nice beefy radiator off of Summit, and we're gonna try and shove it in there. It's probably not gonna be the easiest feat in the world, but we're gonna get it done. So, hell yeah, let's get into it. So a little bit of an update. We got the brackets made for the top, holding it down nice and tight, looking pretty good. Still gotta paint them. And for the bottom, we made a full bracket that goes the length of the radiator and fits into the OEM holes. So she should be pretty solid. We just gotta paint it, wire it up, and then we'll be good to try it out. And unless Jordan and I decide to change our minds, we're probably gonna stick with what we had for the trans cooler, which is that old thing. But it also has power steering incorporated in it, so we kind of want to just try and keep it, and then we're probably gonna mount it in front of the radiator. I guess for now, I mean, we'll always have the option of using the trans cooler that came with the radiator, but for now I think we're just gonna plug it and see how well it works with the old one. I don't think we ever really had an issue with transmission temperature, so we're just gonna leave it and not worry about fabricating anything new. But on that note, it's time to paint, and while that paint is drying, I guess I'm gonna try and do this wiring, and hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully it's not too much of a pain in the ass, but we're gonna jump into it and see how it goes. Well, as you can see, it's a little bit later in the night. We've got the Statue of Liberty over here holding us a light because the shop lights have kind of went out. But either way, we got the mounts finally painted. I wasn't planning on blue, but it's all we had, so we went with it.
Hey, Ford Blue, baby.
Ford Blue. So we're gonna throw them in. Yeah, Ford Brick. We're gonna throw it in. Got the other mounts. We're gonna put it on there. We got some mounts for the transmission cooler because we're just gonna go with what's on the radiator instead of trying to use the old factory back there. If you can actually see it. We decided to get rid of it just for the simple fact that it's going to be a pain to try and route all the lines around the radiator that we have, or the new radiator. So we said to hell with it, we're going to get rid of it, and we're just going to have the transmission go into the new radiator. And we took, and Jordan, if you'll shine me a light.
Oh, yeah.
We took the power steering hoses that went to the radiator, and we took and routed it from the return back into the power steering back here. So we just don't have a power steering cooler now. So we're going to put it all together and see how it goes. So we're gonna hook the laptop up and make sure both of the fans are working. As you can see, I was already pulled up on the page I needed to be. So I'm gonna change whichever fan turns on is gonna be considered fan 1. I'm gonna change it down to like 55 because that's what it probably is around right now. Probably like 55, 60. Now I'm going to send that to the ECU. And we should have a fan turn on here in a sec, if I wired it right.
Yep. There's one.
Let's see how much air is blowing off that thing.
Alright, let's check it out real fast. I think it's the driver's side here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice and cold, bud. Nice and cold. Yep. There's one. So fan 1's driver's side.
I'm going to turn fan 2 on and see what it does.
Alright. Let's try it out here. Yep. Ready for fan 2? Oh, yeah. Both of them. That is nice. Heck yeah.
So they're both wired up correctly then. So I'm going to change our base temp for fan 1 to turn on at 185. And fan 2 will turn on at, actually not 185, I'm going to do one, go the way. I'm going to do 190. And 200. Cut off at 185. And cut off at 190. I think I did that right.
Heck yeah. Not too much longer, you'd be tuning this thing, doing some dyno pulls. What you say, bud?
I don't know about all
With
that.
some terp skis and setting boost with your torque and your light years. I don't know, bud. Something like that. Does it got different speeds, or is it just like a constant speed?
Just constant.
Okay. Well, I mean, hell, dude, that's
I
fine.
think. I don't think I can send it. No, I can't.
Yeah, that would be in the fan itself and the motor if it had different speeds and
If
stuff.
I
So.
could send it a certain voltage, but I can't send it a certain voltage through just a normal relay.
Oh,
I'd have
yeah,
to have a
okay.
whole fan controller for it.
I got you there. Controllers to go.
We could buy a fan controller, but I don't.
Dude, I don't think we'll need it though. I mean, we just need full blast, cold air, keep the engine coolant cool. That'll keep the engine block cool, and that'll keep the tires burning. Nice and cold, man.
I send it to the ECU and it turns it off before I even cycle it.
Oh, really?
Now, turn it off, should save, and turn it back on. We should be good to go.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Alright, now we'll see you in the morning. Well, it is indeed not the next morning, but it is the morning. And we got a whole bunch of stuff that we got to get done still, and hopefully we can finish it this morning. So what we have left is we still have to get some radiator hoses hooked up. We've got the top figured out. Same deal from the last radiator, hooks right in over there. Same pipe, goes right to it like it should. Now we've got this that'll hopefully come off of the bottom of the water pump, and then this is going to go to the bottom of the radiator. For some reason, they don't use the same size inlet and outlet. This one's a lot smaller than the one down there. Can't really see it. We have that, and we have an adapter we can use to add those two together, and hopefully it'll go together nice. But we're gonna go ahead and try and flush out the block. I've got a bunch of distilled water. I don't know that it's really worth it at this point, considering we've been running well water in that block since we've made it. But I don't want shitty water to be running through this radiator. So we're gonna go ahead and try and clean out as much of that crud as we possibly can and try and get this thing nice and fresh with brand new coolant and brand new water and everything. Well, we made it to the point now to where we're ready to put some coolant in it. Got the funnel in it. Got the lower radiator hose done. It looks kind of jank, but if it works, it works. So we're gonna go ahead and start pouring coolant into it and see how it goes. Hopefully I have enough. I've only got 5 gallons worth. I hope that's enough to fill this massive radiator, but we're gonna find out. Well, we got 1 gallon in there. So far, no leaks. So I guess we're all right. Let's see how much it actually put in there. Yeah, there ain't no telling. Need an actual flashlight. Oh, shit. That's actually like halfway up the radiator, it looks like. There we go. So, yeah, it's actually almost to the top. I wonder... I can't tell if there's fluid in this thing yet or not. I don't know. I guess we'll throw another jug in there and see what happens. All right. Well, everything's back together. It's full of coolant. I'm gonna pull it out of the garage real quick, and we're gonna see how it does. Hopefully, it don't overheat right away because we have enough. Hopefully, we have enough coolant to where it can't do that. And I also took the thermostat out, so we're gonna see how that works. I don't know how long it's gonna stay cold, or if it's gonna stay cold longer, if it's just gonna heat up instantly. I don't know how it's gonna work. So we're gonna pull it out, make sure there's no leaks, make sure it runs good, make sure it don't overheat, and then we might take it on a test drive. So let's get to it. Bit of a training leak. I forgot to tighten one of the transmission cooler lines going to the radiator, but hopefully we're good now. We're gonna take it on a test drive and see how it does. Got the GoPro set up so you can follow along with us, and we'll see how it goes. days away, doing the last touches now, getting our tires off of them so we can put them on the spare rims. And then we got to load it up on a trailer and we'll be ready to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Me and Jordan